What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy Dtlf, man, back with another pregame video as the Lakers get set to take on the Denver Nuggets at 6:30 Pacific time. So keep it locked, all things Lakers. Let's get right into this matchup, man. Tonight's gonna be a real tough one. Unfortunately, we lost 5 out of the last 6 games, so we've been playing pretty much bad basketball as of late. So we got to get back on track. Hopefully tonight here we can do it. How you guys doing, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. All right, guys, so we face these Denver Nuggets. They're currently 9-6 as we speak. They have a very good roster, very well rounded. They have guys who can kill us inside, and guys who can kill us on the outside. Guys we really need to watch out for are their three-point shooters, because they seem to stretch the floor really well. From the point guard to the center, they can all shoot threes. Even the low percentage shooting Emmanuel Mudiay seems to kill the Lakers every time he plays us. So really got to watch out for Jamal Murray, Gary Harris. They've been torching us all since summer league, since preseason. Sorry. Got to watch out for them boards. Kenneth Faried is active all the time. They have all kinds of shooters, guys. Even Juan Hernangomez comes in and does damage, man. They're pretty, like I said, well-rounded roster. Plenty of shooters, plenty of athletes. Will Barton is one of the most explosive people in this league. Definitely gets to the rack and seems to tear it up. We all know about their big man inside. They're going to be killing it all night. You know, Nikola Jokic is a beast as well. So we got our hands full. Lakers definitely have to bring out their A game. It's going to be crazy. Yeah, don't remind me about the Rams. I know we lost tonight, unfortunately, but it's okay. We played a good team. I think tonight is going to be one of those games where Lonzo really needs to drop anywhere near triple-double, man. The media is definitely destroying him. You know, ever since the whole incident with his teammates, that was a bad look for him. I can't even sugarcoat it. So hopefully he gets off to a good start. We're going to need Brandon Ingram and Kyle Kuzma again. Our, you know, 1-2 front court tandem punch. And we're going to need our bench to come in and play hard again. So hopefully that's what happens. Dan, what do you think about the Raptors? I'm going to take this question really quickly because I think I have a Raptors fan in here. I think the Raptors are decent, man, but it's all about what they do in the playoffs, because they always seem to be a good regular season team, and then come playoff time, their 1-2 punch of DeRozan and Kyle Lowry seem to disappear. Hopefully it's a different story this time, because I would love to see the Raptors come out of the East over Boston or Cleveland, but we'll see. Slim to none chance of that happening, but hopefully they improve. Okay, so the keys to tonight's game is definitely going to be at the center position, man. Nikola Jokic, if he eats Brook Lopez alive, we stand no chance. And what I mean is Brook Lopez dropping less than 10 points and Jokic over 20 with like 15 rebounds, some crazy stat line like that. That will destroy us. All right, also, we need to contain the three-point shooting from their team, and we need to limit our three-point shooting. Lately, Luke Walton has been in the media saying that the Lakers need to stop shooting so many threes since we're not making them. Finally, the coach is catching along. This is what he should have been doing since the beginning of the season. If you're not making them, don't take them. Get closer to the basket. You know, get the higher percentage bucket. All this crazy three-point shooting is just driving me nuts. So those are the keys to the game. Hopefully, Kyle Kuzma continues to. Ever since he had that conversation with Kobe Bryant, that dinner, he's had 2 back-to-back career highs. So hopefully that continues for him. He's been amazing, man. He's been nothing short of consistent for us. And we need some more of his production for sure. We'd be lost without him. I'm not sure we'd have 3 wins without Kyle Kuzma the way he's been playing. So he was God sent, and we were blessed to have Kyle Kuzma on this roster. Steal of the century. It's tough in the West right now, guys. You guys are asking me if we're going to make the playoffs. Look, we can still turn this thing around. We definitely have the personnel. I still believe in this team. I know I was upset the last couple of videos, but that's only because A, the effort wasn't there, and B, the coaching was atrocious. So we definitely have the chance to make it. Of course, there needs to be adjustments need to be made. We need to stop settling for three-pointers. And on fast breaks, when we have a 2-on-1, we need to make the smart choices. If I'm Luke Walton, I'm having them run fast break, all kinds of fast break in practice just to make sure that they convert. Because we've now dropped 5 out of the last 6 games, and if you can just look at the replays, we've left so many opportunities in transition. Yes, we're one of the fastest teams, you know, getting up and down, but we're leaving a lot of points out there. Free throw shooting needs to improve as well. Defense has been solid for the most part. I know last game wasn't ideal on Booker, but we need to come out ready to play every single night. We keep getting off to slow starts, man. And that's really killing us because we muster up all this energy and trying to make a comeback, and eventually we fall short. What we need to do is we need to have a strong first quarter, a solid second quarter, a solid third quarter, and then a strong fourth quarter. We need a complete game. That's what I'm saying. So hopefully we can do that, man. The West is actually really stagnant right now. We still have a shot. Nobody's really creating that big of a space. I think we're only 6 games back or 7 games back from first place. So that tells you that it's so stagnant. Just like I predicted, you know, it's top heavy loaded, meaning there's teams that are killing each other. Like the Thunder really don't. That seems like a team we can overtake because their bench is really weak. I know they have 3 All-Stars, but they really don't seem to be clicking that well. The Utah Jazz recently lost Rudy Gobert, so that's another team. If we could take advantage of them, we can, you know, pass them up in the rankings. There's so much we can do. The Clippers have been in a 8-game losing streak, just like I predicted. They're not going to be as good without Chris Paul. So hopefully we can, you know, overtake these teams. But we need to start winning these winnable games. We had like the last 3 games, honestly, have been winnable. We just been dropping the ball. So it's tough, guys. It's tough when you're dropping the ball, and the coaching needs to be on point as well. So hopefully they turn things around here tonight, and they listen to the coach. The coach actually gave them some good advice. They need to make 100 threes in practice before they can even start shooting them in the regular. They can start shooting them in the regular game. So hopefully, you know, this is one of those games we can bounce back. I know Denver's tough, but I think it's better to go up with high expectations, playing a team as an underdog and playing hard for all 48 minutes, than come out flat like we did the other night versus Phoenix and end up getting surprised. That's my personal opinion. We'll see what happens. You know, but I'll take a couple of questions, guys. Just want to make a quick little pregame. Like I said, Kuzma has been amazing. Brandon Ingram has been playing a little bit better as of late. He seems to be a lot better at home than on the road for some reason. But if he can just bottle up that same energy and that aggressiveness and take it on the road with him, he'd be great. I'll take questions now. Sorry, tongue twister. An anonymous Laker was mad at Lonzo and talked to Luke. Thoughts? Yeah, he should be mad at Lonzo simply because they've been having his back for most of the year. You know, when Lonzo was trying to get, when John Wall was going to destroy Lonzo Ball, the team stepped up and had his back. They actually came out with a victory. So he should have their backs as well. How can Lonzo improve his shooting form? A lot of it is in his lower body. If you guys see when he shoots it in practice, he's under control. You know, only his shot on the top half is the ugly part, but his bottom has been ugly as well. This wasn't the case in UCLA. He needs to be under control and have his legs under him when he shoots. You know, everybody knows that the base, the core, is very crucial to your jumper, at least if you shoot in real life. Therefore, Lonzo needs to just relax, play his game, take shots when he's open, and don't force shots when he's not. Simple as that. And if I was him, I'd stay away from the 3-ball for now, simply because he's in such a slump that you don't want to force anything, right? So just do other things on the floor. Will Luke tell Lonzo to stop giving the ball up so fast? Hopefully. I do like the fact that he gives it up when we have numbers ahead of the break, but I know exactly what you mean. You're talking about just passing it when there's really no play to be had, and then he just moves to the corner and gets out of the play. Yes, sometimes Lonzo looks like he's scared, and that's not a good thing. He needs to play. He needs to get tough, you know? So hopefully he improves in that aspect. Again, he's just a rookie, so I'm not going to tear him up too much. Now, if he's doing the same thing his sophomore season, you know, then it's a problem. But for now, we're going to rock with Lonzo. We'll see what he does. Hopefully he grew a pair from last game, and he's able to, you know, he's able to play a little bit tougher, attack the rack, you know, go up with the purpose of dunking. I know he could dunk. You see his explosiveness. He's had a couple of explosive blocks here and there. But I noticed Lonzo plays in spurts. He's not consistent. Therefore, he needs to play more consistently. Again, a lot of that has to do with conditioning. People don't want to believe me. He's out of shape. That's why he looks lazy and tired sometimes. But he needs to do a better job of getting himself ready and NBA game shape ready. That way he's playing, you know, at 100 miles an hour for at least, you know, 25 to 30 minutes while he's on the floor. Do you think Lonzo's second year will be a breakout with better help and shooters? Yeah, most likely. If we land 2 All-Stars, Lonzo's he's going to be averaging like 10 to 12 assists a game. So it is what it is. You know, if he keeps getting better, he will. But again, a lot of it has to do in his work ethic. I've been hearing he's in the practice court. You know, he's in the gym shooting a lot and stuff like that. So that's good news. But we'll see what happens. At the end of the day, it needs to translate, and maybe he needs to tweak his jumper a little bit. Again, his jumper's flat. The form doesn't bother me as much as he's shooting it closer to the chest instead of closer to his forehead. So maybe if he just raises his arms a little bit, like you know how they teach you in elementary school to shoot like you're shooting over a house to give it more arc. Maybe he does a little bit more of that. Maybe his percentage will go up. So we'll see what happens, man. In a redraft, does Kuzma go top 5? I think he goes top 3. I like him a lot better than Jason Tatum. He's Jason Tatum's up there, but I if you give me a choice between those two, I'll take Kuzma, man. He just has the footwork, the aggression, the heart, passion. He has a whole package, and I can't wait to see what he's going to be 2 to 3 years from now. Do you think Magic will keep KCP to please LeBron to come to LA? I'm not sure how that's going to work. I know they have the same agent, but I'm not sure we need to keep him in order to please LeBron. Everybody's their own player. It is NBA, though. Egos do need to get stroked. Friendships need to be, maintained. So I don't know. I wish not. If KCP continues playing bad, then why not trade him and try to land a first-round pick? I don't know. We'll see what happens. What do you think will happen when Nance comes back? Hopefully he comes off the bench and plays a 5. I feel like we're too undersized with Randall at the 5. I feel like Nance at the 5 will be perfect. And then you could move Randall to his natural position, which is a power forward. That's what I think should happen. Knowing Luke, he's a little out of pocket sometimes. Maybe he'll insert him back into the starting lineup. I hope not. I hope Kuzma never loses his spot because he deserves to start, man. Perfect stretch 4. What's up, Robert? How you doing, brother? Magic said they gave Zoe a chance to keep his shooting form, but they'll probably change it next season. Yeah, that's the right approach. Stick with it for now. If it doesn't improve at all, if he stays under 30%, you definitely have to tweak it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You gotta improve. You look sad. Hope it's just the Lakers bothering you. Oh, sad, man. Trust me, man. It ain't even the Lakers, bro. I still have high hopes for the Lakers. Life sometimes gets you down, but you gotta continue moving forward, man. That's what it is. I'm not that sad today. I was sadder the other days when I was ranting and stuff, but you're right. It's more. It has more to do with life than it does the Lakers. But when you compound both of them, you get yourself really down. If we lose tonight, is it time to panic for Luke? Yes. Simply because at this rate, last year we were in a better position and we were a worse defensive team. There's something wrong with the offense, and it's not Kyle Kuzma. But everybody else has to figure it out, how to be consistent. Dan, when you go into a game, man, hopefully soon, brother. I mean, my circumstances haven't allowed me to yet, but hopefully soon. I appreciate the concern, though. Trust me, if I could, I'd be at a Laker game every day. Every single time they play. All 41 games. So, it is what it is, man, but we're still blessed. It's all good. I get to cover it from here, from right here from home for you guys, so I appreciate it. The question, though. Would you trade Kuzma and Randall for Anthony Davis? I wouldn't trade Kuzma right now, man. Kuzma, to me, has a really high potential. He's putting up 30-point games in his rookie season. Well, the last rookie to do that for us was probably, I don't even remember if D'Angelo Russell was able to put up an actual 30-point game. I think he put up 1 maybe. But it's a good sign for him, man. I wouldn't trade him. He's versatile. And Anthony Davis seems to be always getting injured, so I'm not sure. Jason Black said, can you answer my question? Can you attach your question to the question of me answering your question? Because I didn't even see it, brother. My bad. If I miss you guys' questions, sometimes I can't read everybody's sentences and questions. So, how do you think our roster will look next year? Hopefully with 2 All-Stars in it. This would be my ideal roster would be this, man. Lonzo Ball, point guard. Shooting guard, Paul George. Small forward, Brandon Ingram. Power forward, DeMarcus Cousins. I'm sorry, Kyle Kuzma, and center, DeMarcus Cousins. That would be like a perfect starting lineup for me. I heard Randall will be gone 4 months from now. Maybe so, man, unfortunately. Thank you, Sebastian. I appreciate you for tuning in, bro. You the man for tuning in. But thank you, man. I'm humbled. Who do you think is better, Ennis or Mauro? I'll take Mauro all day. We need a shooter, Alfonso. Our final record will be 41-41. Hopefully. I at least want to be at 500. Not Lakers related. Warriors versus Celtics finals this year. Hopefully not, man. I hate to see Boston there. You know, I don't want to see Boston get to the finals before us, but that's what it's looking like right now. Again, it's early. We all know LeBron likes to make trades. He's never content with having, you know, a couple of all-stars on his team, so he needs to feel security blankets around him. So it is what it is. We'll see what happens, though, man. It's still early. What's a good stat line for Zoe and Kuzma this year? I would like Zoe to at least average 10 points and 10 assists. At least. That would be a good stat line for him. Kuzma's right where he needs to be. I don't need more from Kuzma. He's averaging 16 with like, what, 7, 8 rebounds. He's doing work. So I'm happy with him. Lakers, Clippers, who has better record at the end of the year? Lakers, man. You're never going to catch me dead saying Clippers. Even if they have a better team, I believe in my team, man. Lakers to me are always pretenders. Always pretenders. Do you think people are talking about joining each other on a certain team? Yeah. They do it all the time. That's what they do in their own time. They talk to each other and they try to get along. So it is what it is, you know. It's a buddy league nowadays. It's what have you done for me lately and who do you have on your roster. So that's what the Lakers are trying to do. And by the way, guys, the video output is very low. So if it cuts off, I'm definitely streaming later on regardless, right after the game. So I know YouTube trips out sometimes. We'll see what happens. LeVar Ball versus Trump. I did see that. Man, look, I don't get into politics like that. You know, I'm not trying to offend nobody, but do we really have a president that worries more about getting credit from LeVar Ball than, you know, than about politics and stuff? That's crazy, guys. I don't know. I don't know about Trump. How many games will win in December? Hopefully 8 or 10. That'd be great. But I don't know. We'll see. Tough schedule up ahead. But sometimes we do better versus tough teams than we do versus easy teams. What time is the game? It's at 6:30 Pacific time, brother. Make sure to tune in and then catch the post game right after, right here. Our Magic and Rob got to make some moves now in order for us to win more games. Yeah, I agree. I agree. LeVar's hurting his son. Either way you see it. Man, look. I don't know if he's hurting his son or his son is just soft. Either way, at this stage, you can't really blame a father. You got to be your own man. So, no excuses, man. Would you trade Brooke and Randall for Nolens Noel? No. Nolens Noel's not that good. If the Lakers go on a 10-game losing streak, should Luke get fired? Potentially, yes. Lopez for Noel, an awesome trade. I don't know. I'm not trying to add that contract long term. He hasn't really panned out in the NBA, and he's always injured. I don't know. Not a fan. Do you think Lonzo will have a good game against the Warriors next week? Hopefully, man. We need Lonzo to show up, bro. Not just versus the Warriors. We need him to show up consistently. What he was doing early, I was happy with. Early in the season, he was near triple-double every night. You know, he even got one versus Milwaukee. So that's all we need. We don't need too much scoring. We need more facilitating, more rebounding, and better defense for him. Over scoring. Sure, scoring, cherry on top. That'll be nice. I hope the Rams and the Lakers don't lose on the same day. Yeah, man, that would suck. Dan, who are you starting tonight? The only switch I would make is Jordan Clarkson over KCP since we need more of a scoring punch to start the game. But I don't know, because sometimes you insert Jordan Clarkson in and he gets a little sloppy. So, I don't know. I'm starting to think Jordan Clarkson's better off the bench. I love JC, though. What he's been doing for us this season has been good. Some people are mad because he ball hogs too much or whatever. But I feel like we need more scoring from the team in general. We've struggled to get up into the 100, so we need this from him. I don't know, man. That's a good question. Dang and who for a shooter? Not sure, brother. Not a lot of trades to be had out right now. Maybe more closer to the trade deadline, I could tell you. Ask me again around January. Is Thomas Bryant ever going to get playing time? Maybe if we get blown out or blow somebody out. I don't know. Luke doesn't trust him for some reason. He's probably still raw. Do you think Randall should start? No. Why would I start him over Kuzma? Doesn't make sense for me. Kuzma is the best power forward on this team, period. He might be the best player. Kuzma for Rookie of the Year if we make playoffs? Definitely, man. Kuzma, to me, has been more impressive. To me. Again, it could just be because I'm a Laker fan. But to me, you know, with all biasness aside, what he's done for the Lakers is equally as impressive as Ben Simmons, if not more. So, well, we'll see. Who's going to score the most tonight for the Lakers, Dan? For me, it'll either be Brandon Ingram or Kyle Kuzma, but I'm leaning Kyle Kuzma. Like I said, he's been the most consistent Laker every single night. So, I love it. Brandon Ingram or Kyle Kuzma? Right now, Kyle Kuzma. But potential-wise, Brandon Ingram's right there, if not better. But we'll see. I love what Kuzi's doing, man. He's looking like a borderline all-star already. Just wait till he gets a little more experience under him. And that kid, man, he already has all the moves. Pretty soon we're going to be calling plays for him. That's the crazy part. He's getting it where he can. Imagine when we actually running plays to Kuzma in the post with that footwork and the ability to finish with the teardrop, the ability to finish with left or right-handed hooks. Man, this kid is really, really awesome. Would you start Randall over Lopez? No, I'd rather start Bogut over Lopez for his defense and his big body. Randall gets bullied by centers. We can't do that. You know, it's cool in spurts to play small ball, but you saw what happened versus Embiid. There's no way. He would have had 60 over Randall if he would have started, so we can't do that, unfortunately. And that's the problem with Randall. Very skilled, but he's undersized. Even for the power forward position, there's some really big power forwards nowadays, even small forwards. So it's tough for Randall to fight. He's a tweener. He always has been a tweener. It's tough for him to get consistent minutes versus these bigger, skilled bigs. You know, which veteran free agent should the Lakers consider signing? At this point, I'm just looking at the stars, man. We'll talk about the veterans after we try to get the stars. But for now, we really need stars. You can always plug in a veteran through free agency here or there. So I'm not worried about the veterans. I really, really need some stars here. And that's going to open up everybody's game. Kuzma's going to get some wide open shots if we get a star here. So is Ingram. Same thing for Lonzo. The pressure's just going to get off. Just like when we had Kobe. Everybody else had it easy. Gasol was, you know, making a living down low on the post. All right, guys. Well, we're going to save some questions for right after the game. Post-game, keep it locked right here. All Things Lakers. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. Thank you guys very much. Much love to Laker Nation, man, for staying strong even through the struggles. Like I said, we lost 5 out of the last 6. But you know what, Laker Nation? There's a beauty in the struggle, and we're going to come right back up. Lakers will rise again. Could be this year by midway, and midway through the season. It could be next year. I don't know. I don't know when, but I have a feeling it's going to be soon. We'll see. Magic Johnson promised a fun team to watch, and so far, I got to say the first couple of games were fun. These last couple of games haven't been very fun, but nonetheless, we got to believe in our young guys, and we got to keep supporting them. Even Lonzo, a lot of you guys have turned on him, but I still see the potential. It's just I think he's mentally fragile right now. Could be all that pressure that comes with Twitter, all that pressure that comes with the all these media outlets. Just they have it out for him. So I don't really blame him too much, but he still needs to man up and play the game of basketball. If I was him, I'd delete all social media accounts and just lock myself up in a gym. I'd sleep there if I need to. Just go to work till till your game starts improving, and you're ready to listen to everybody talk again. But anyways, thank you guys for showing up, and like I said, I keep it locked right here right after the game. I got you guys on post game, and much love, Laker Nation. Good luck to the Lakers, and hopefully we get a dub. All right, catch you guys right after. Peace out.